Welcome back. Christmas is just 11 days away. The gifts are wrapped and under the tree, but where'd the items go after the big day? Here to help us make space is organization expert Ty Edwards. So it's time to jump full swing into this pre-Christmas purge. So where did you come up with this idea?
Well, I think as an organizer, we always think of opportunities to get rid of clutter.
Okay.
And sometimes we don't always understand how much clutter we actually have.
Yeah.
So pre-Christmas purge is an excellent opportunity for us to get rid of those things, because if you think about it, under the tree, there's probably tons and tons of stuff. And then you're probably going to, okay, now where am I going to put that stuff? So that is the idea of the purge, is to kind of go around the house and kind of see what kind of things you can get rid of so you can make room for the stuff that's under the tree.
Yeah, if you're like me, or probably like a lot of people, we actually don't have room for all this extra stuff.
No.
Okay, we got to get started, right?
Right, and I think the important thing that the purge also is a opportunity for us to teach our kids about charity. We give our kids so much. They have more than what they really need. So when you have an opportunity for a teaching moment, this is perfect. So we start with a plan.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to have an idea what kind of things that you have that you can get rid of that is useful to someone else. And the first thing you want to do is also find some nonprofit organizations that may actually accept some gently used items. And I think there's going to be a list with different places that can do that. So you want to start with a plan. I would say box up the things that are gently used and discard the things that are broken, that are no use to anyone.
Too used to anyone.
Yes, and that's because you don't want to give that away. The other thing that you want to do is make sure the items are clean, because I don't want anything dirty. If you donate something to me, it's dirty. You know, if you care enough to give it to me, care enough to clean it. The other thing is make sure you have, if it's a puzzle, make sure all the pieces are there. Or if it's like an electronic thing, make sure all the parts, all the parts, the working parts are there. Then the other thing is after you, and then these are example of things that you can purge. They have coat drives. If you have a coat that you're not using anymore, find a coat drive. I think Burlington is having one now.
You can also bring it to KCTV5 for Project Warm.
Right, so those are things you can get rid of. Pet supplies. After Christmas, there's always that, I'm going to buy this for next Christmas, and you have decorations that you don't use. These are things that you can get rid of in the purge.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. And then how do we actually go about gathering all this stuff up?
So once we've gathered everything up, that's when you contact the nonprofit, and this opportunity, take your family, if you have children, have them go down and make that donation to that organization. You can also check with the doctor's office. The police departments are really good about the stuffed animals, because when they go out on those calls, kids are sometimes scared. Yeah. Sometimes you'd be surprised what a stuffed animal will do for a scared child.
Take your mind off of it.
Yes, absolutely. And so you just find those different places that will accept things. Military families can use some things. So there are different organizations. You just have to do your homework for that.
Okay. And then do you have one last tip to leave us with?
Well, I have a couple one last tips.
Yeah, we need them.
So one of the things, like I was here last month, I talked about giving experiences. We want to cut down on the clutter. So give experiences, fun things that people are going to remember more so than the physical things that kids may only play with for a little while, and then they decide they don't want it anymore. And the other thing, it's about like I said, watch out for those holiday after Christmas sales. We don't want to get sucked into buying stuff that we're not going to use next year that we think we're going to buy. One of the rules that I tell my clients: one new thing in, one old thing out. So if you're going to buy 5 new items this year, maybe 5 old items has to go out.
Oh, that's such a great rule of thumb. Thank you so much,
You're very
Ty.
welcome.